Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate at the Journal Nest in Australia. I hope you're well, and as always I'm just so grateful that we will get to spend some time together. To the journaling community who has welcomed me with such open arms, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your comments and those who are subscribing, you will not know what it means to me, but just know that heartfelt gratitude is coming your way. So I hope you're feeling blessed and good. I am super excited today because I have some time to actually get deep in some creative work, and I have really sort of been itching to do some work in a journal and start to bring it all together. So as usual, I have in front of me, I've gathered beautiful things, and by beautiful for me that's pieces of paper and stitching and little bits and pieces, some baskets. The nest is pretty full. If you've been following my journey, I like to have a combination of blank bits of paper, manuscript. These are some pre-made pockets that we might find a home for today. And here is a piece of fabric that I came across when I was tidying up, and that actually has formed some of the inspiration of what we're going to work through today and ongoing. And that nest is just going to sit over here while I create. And I hope you're crafting along with me. Okay, so the biggest ta-da moment is that I have been working on a few signatures, pages, and just not knowing where I was going. So I've got all of those here. But I use the word ta-da because when I was sorting through my bookshelf, I came across this old book that I'd forgotten that I even had. And it really spoke to me because it's harmony and counterpoint. I had a teacher called Mr. Burtonshaw, and it's a music course, but it was quite skinny. So I've been quite brave and bold for me because this is my first ever experience of taking the spine out, following all these YouTubers who do this all the time, but for me this is a first. So a hardcover that's pretty plain, but look at these colors. It's battered up, but it was too beautiful for me not to have a think about. So cut the skinny spine out. I've put for the moment a piece of card in there to strengthen it, and then I thought I've got to do something with the spine on the outside. I'm always doing hidden spines, but what would I do? And this is what I ended up doing. I just loved this color, and I thought, I don't want to waste the name of this book. What can I do with it to preserve that one? It's linen, I think, old linen. I don't know much about old books, but I think it's linen. So I layered it on some very old paper, then 2 pieces of material, and I've stitched all around, and this is like a little tab here. So when I put it together, I'm hoping you can see this. I'll just pop up and check. It's going to look like that on a shelf. Can you see that? No, that doesn't work, but it will be nice and thick. And I just love that interplay of text and fabric and my usual strings. We start with a haircut while I'm thinking what I need to do next. So once I worked on this cover just a little while ago and thought, oh my gosh, now I'm going in a completely different direction to what I thought. But that's what this journey is all about, looking at what we've got and putting it together. So as I said, I'm going to be brave and work with you to see if we can fill this book and make it nice and chunky and have that as the spine. I did do some measurements, and I know that I will need, so for example, if I go to the signature that, well, it's not a signature yet, but it's random pieces that I put together, it will work inside of there. So let's, even before we do anything specific to this, let's chunk that up, and I'll put another one in there. There we are. And already I like squishy journals, even if they have a hard cover, and that 3 signatures is what's speaking to me. 3 signatures, which will let me have space to put lots and lots of bits in them. So I think my interim task, oh, isn't that a beautiful colour? My interim task is just to see if I can make some more pages. These were some that I was fiddling around with the other day, and they're small and I need some bigger pieces. So at the risk of getting that dirty, I'm going to keep that piece of material there and have a look at what goes with this colour palette. Okay, I'll put it away. So I have some longer, although I need it to keep measuring that. Please bear with me. Still very new. Okay, I need it for the height. If you want an idea, in Australia it's centimetres. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 19 this way. I haven't even got a ruler with inches on to help you, but we'll work on that. Okay, so I want a combination of pages. That are longer than the smaller journal pages that I've been working on in recent times. What am I going to do with that? I don't know yet. It's so beautiful. And I've also got some more of these pages that were where I was experimenting, and I think those colours, particularly that one, might go nicely. I'm thinking of this idea of harmony, bringing us all together, and I suppose that's the colour story, a bit of the Australian water and sky and land. Water and sky and land, is that right? Yep. Not having fire in this one. Okay, so back to, yes, that's where I was. I was thinking a page with some of that. Okay, I'm going to, those of you who are just new here, I have to explain that I am a person who doesn't plan out. I've just been encouraged to come on here and talk as I'm making. Okay, this piece is thicker and this one's thinner, so let's take that off. I'm learning from wonderful YouTubers in the journaling community, and I don't know all the rules or the words, but gee, I'm having the most amazing time. So thank you. Thank you. It's giving me the encouragement that I need. So speaking of encouragement, I've just been watching Rachel's video, and she talks about hinging as a way of extending pages. Now I'm hesitating because I have to get this right, because usually I tear off the pages to the right length, but she has shown recently that you something tricky like this. And have a pocket there, and this becomes a hinge. That's going to be the right size. So let's make it interesting and see if I can. The other thing Rachel does is she makes this into some sort of pocket. So here's my French dictionary paper. Think about making it the same height. Just thinking, because this is double, I better glue it. Make it stronger. Thank you too for your feedback. I'm loving every comment that I receive. And as I said, the encouragement and the little tips and tricks. There we go. Now, which way was I going to? If I put it in there like that, and I think I'll make it a little bit shorter page than the other one. Oops. Rippy. Okay, I think, what do I have to do? I have to make that become a pocket there. Yep. Tape. How often do your ends disappear? I find some of these bits more challenging than the others. But I haven't got any sort of liquidy glue at the moment, so I know that I need to use something strong rather than glue stick. Okay, concentrate, Kate. So that is going over there, so that we know it's something to tuck in. This is going in there, and that's going to go up there, but this for me is just so not right. So we have to cover that up. And why don't we cover it up with this incredible paper here. So it's becoming a collage, which will also make it stronger. And the colour is absolutely beautiful. Can't be able to tear that off. Cheers, sorry everyone, about to sneeze. And the back's plain for the moment, but there's a page done. Okay, let's be true to our word and see if I can make one of these contrasting pieces a nice page as well. Because again, what I'm thinking is that we can highlight some of these. It's a bit torn there, but I'll put something over to strengthen, and this time I'll go this way. Because this is a little bit not strong, it's going to help me by tearing. Oh, I wonder if I could go over there. No, I won't. It's not feeling strong enough or right for me. Wrong colour. Wrong colour. Would it be better to make this the page, open it up, change my mind about that being a pocket? So front page, which might, it's a bit blobby here, but I'm just looking over and thinking something like that. Can come in and be the pocket in a different way. This one jumped out at me. I think it's different dictionary, inequality, inharmonious. So we're going to have harmony and the opposite as well. That's about right. Okay, so I need something to go in here as another page. Speaking of harmony, this was a really old book, this music one, and it's quite ripped. I like that colour, but that's too... Okay. Creative thinking on the run. So what if I'm just going to glue that. I'm not going to try and be cleverer than I am, because I get carried away with these tips and tips. Okay, so I have to give that a haircut because don't like them coming out on the left hand side. I like them coming out on the right. Okay, so let's imagine this is a page with a little tiny pocket. Have I got anything tiny floating around? I had a little butterfly before. Let's just put that in. It's a little wing to remind me to put something in there. Botanical faint colours into journal paper. I think that's okay. The question is that too much of that one paper? I think it is. So where do we... Where do we make the cuts is what I was, unless no, it's going the wrong way. Okay, how's this for an idea? It's too big still. Hope you're not getting dizzy. Pull that over like that to make it stronger. And pocket here. You planned out your crafting or journaling for the week ahead, I wonder? Or are you busy and working on small things and just taking each day at a time? And there's a time for everything. But whatever you are doing in your crafting, I'm hoping it's bringing you joy, as it is to me. Okay. All right, so very plain still. We come back and do the embellishing. That, and actually, I can't live with plain, and I've promised myself that I'm going to do more on the spot rather than coming back. So here's one of my fabric strips. They're actually paper, made out of paper, but this one actually does have a little bit of this type print fabric on it, so I'm thinking that would be a nice interplay over here with the very faint print. This one actually is bending at the right time. So that's going under there and onto there, pressing down. So satisfying to get that feeling. Now, what you don't know is that I'm frantically looking around because I've reorganized, and if I had a little ready-made journal card, I could pop something in there. None of those ones. Different color story. I don't think I've got anything else pre-made. Let's just put that there as something hidden for the moment. Okay, so there's another big page. Let's keep on going because I'm going to need a few of these. Now, this might look the same because it is, so I don't want that. I want a different colour for contrast. This is a piece that I've obviously stitched. Okay, I'm feeling more confident all of a sudden. So that's the secret, isn't it? If you do it often enough, you'll start to realise that there's a pattern. Okay, yep. Sorry if I'm saying okay too much. It's really me talking to myself. Okay, Rachel would have folded that bit. It is a very plain page. What can we do with it? I'll come back to that. Let's concentrate, Kate. So let's make this a pocket. I need to trim that. This is my third one of these with you, so after this one I'll move on to something else. But doing it 3 times in a row has certainly helped my brain start to work out that there's a logical pattern. Solved the dullness because this was just sitting here beside me, left over from a minute ago. That'll make it stronger. That's even stronger. No, I want it this way. The joy of glue stick. not quite in proportion, so we'll leave that. Okay, I need a beautiful piece on here, and we haven't used manuscript today, so so you think it's something that I use all the time, that I'd have it here, but now I do. Okay. I think what I'm doing, I'm going to extend this page. I'm sorry, I didn't know that there's a dog somewhere around. It's not mine, and I didn't know that the neighbours had one, so you learn something every day. I'm just taking these edges off. Angels for beauties. Okay. Always just check the lyrics. Well, this time let's do this. I cut it a little bit too short, but I'm not going to let that worry us. And I'll remember to fold this time. Let's go to there. It's not sticking down great, but we'll get through that. I'm hoping you can see. There, and back to the challenge. Oops. Oh no, that's a total fail. So, as I said, this is Kate as she is, and I hope it's encouraging, because this is true life. Okay. So I did that, and I forgot to, maybe I hadn't stuck this together. Okay, all right. I had a moment of panic and thought, what on earth have you done? Okay, so page, music, pocket, journal, which will have something in here. And on the outside, I'm going to... Someone asked about these little bits, so once again, I just, when I say there's nothing magical, I just have them here. I start most days with a little bit of just randomness and make these. So there we go. If I'm concentrate, I could just staple and I think I can, because I don't want to mess up that pocket on the other side. So let's go here. Love that feeling. Get caught there. Okay, so a couple of layers here now. We have a belly band or tuck over a pocket, here another pocket, and a plain back. So I'm thinking that we should just pause and review where we've been. We've literally been all around the world. From where we started, but I'm sure we've got somewhere. Okay, so the idea was that I started to have more longer pages in my signatures. So let's just do that now and check that that works. This is in no way finished, but I find if I have lots and lots of little things that speak to me around, then it starts to become clear. So let's say that's one signature. This one over here, I am still really liking these small bits, but I need a larger page. Is that one we worked on? Not sure if I did that with you or not, but it's here and it's needs to be put in. Love the purple. This page needs to be extended. And this is absolutely divine. It feels right, so let's, and I want to strengthen it. Oh no, it's just going to be the page itself, so that is okay. Did the lazy way. Put that there. And now the extension will go over the top of that, which is what I started out to do, wasn't it, everyone? You're probably all yelling at me saying, Kate, what are you doing? To be continued. Oh, I don't like that. Actually, I have to take that piece out. That doesn't go here. And for the moment, it says rapport. Let's just tuck it in there. Okay, so that feels like it's getting some height. This one does. This one, that's right, we did some making earlier. I've still got this one to put in. Let's feel the signatures. Feeling sort of nice and squishy. This one could be part of the theme. So let's go there. So we've got into blue. Okay. So I'm going to keep working on this, but I hope you've got an idea of this journey. It's making on Monday, and here is the journal that I'm working on. So I hope you can see that that feels the right width now, and the harmony and counterpoint is going to stand out. I'll have to think about how I'm going to close it, but for the moment, thank you so much for joining me. I hope, as always, that you found something in here to bring you joy or inspire you, because certainly your response to me is making my day. Please comment, please tell your friends, and let's build this community, because it is so good for all of our well-being. So very much, this is Kate from the Journal Nest in Australia saying bye for now. See you next time.